immediately he gives me... What have you given me? For my prize for becoming the Pokemon League champion. It's a small bouquet. Okay, so it was actually the thing that you showed me in the original... In the cutscene we watched last time. Thanks. Thanks, Pikachu. Thanks, Muskie. We did it. We became the Indigo League champions. I mean, I did. You were there. So yes, despite the insistence that the game was over and that we reached the end, there's still stuff to do. There's still quite a lot to do, in fairness. Hey, Jackman, here's what you know as a trainer. Oh, this is okay. I thought this was a new email, but it's I just haven't deleted the email before. Nobody home. It's morning, Kanto champion. You're gonna fight me again, are you? There's talking around that some crazy strong-looking Pokemon being spotted near Cerulean City. We ran into a cave somewhere there, that's all I know. You leave my Mewtwo alone, loser face. Alright, that's just my Mewtwo. Okay, the world has been expanded after becoming champion. You can now fly up in the sky with Charizard! Yay! And the other two. Sorry to bug you while your world's expand. Just go, oh, wow. Kids are like, hey, yeah, sorry to bug you while you're having a trip. I'm Ronnie from Route 1. No, I don't remember you. There's some news for you. The Master Trainers that have spent their whole careers training one specific Pokemon, have appeared throughout Kanto. I'd say challenging the Pikachu Master is a good place to start. Oh. So I think the Master Trainers are all level 75? Yeah, who are they? The Master Trainers are focused on one species of Pokemon. So you should be able to find them pretty easily. How do I battle them? Same species of Pokemon as them, you'll be able to battle them one-on-one. Neither side will be able to use items, so it will be pure skill. So you have a title and be able to use it from that point on. About titles. You can change your title using it at the game company and sell on sea. Show it off during link battles. Okay, so it's an online thing. Right, so let's check out this flying business with Charizard. Whoa! Well, now I'm up here. I can go onto... Oh, look, I got on the roofs and stuff. So what happens if I... How do I get down? How do I go... So you've taught me how to fly, but how do I go down if I want to talk to anyone? Every button I press just talks to Charizard. Seriously, how do I go... Charizard, stop! How do I get down? Okay, so I've checked, and no, there's no way to actually get Charizard to go back down on the ground. You just need to put him back into your Pokeball. And then... And then you'll go back down to the ground again. So I can now no longer fly Charizard on the floor. Which I suppose isn't the worst thing in the world. But it is kind of annoying when it's like... Because I suppose this means I can fly over, like, grass and trainers and... Yeah, this is way more convenient, I suppose. It's only a minor bother. And also, apparently, there are flying types up here that I can fight as well. A little fact I found out whilst I was... So yeah, so she's the Master Oddish trainer. That's the sort of thing we're looking for here. I could go and fight the Pikachu trainer, but like I said, I have a feeling they're level 75, so I'm going to be woefully underleveled. There's the Pidgey trainer. This is the other thing as well, is it means... Yeah, see, look, there's Pidgeys up here. It would be cooler if they weren't on the ground and we had like a flying version. And I could just catch a Pidgeot. How about that? Yeah, it's annoying you can't, like, I get that there's a area here, but why can't me flying in the same place as where the wall is not count? Like, there's no part of this game where I can, at this point, not get to. So I should have full access by the time Fly gets unlocked. But we'll try the Master Pikachu Trainer out just to sort of get an idea of where I am. And then... well, I'll either win it or I won't. I don't think I will, though. I think it'll be one of those things that I come back for. For the record, I am unlikely to do the Master Pokemon for every single one, because it wouldn't be so bad if it was just like the fully evolved forms. Like if it was Charizard and Raichu and so on and so forth. The fact that there's one for Pikachu. I mean, Pikachu's not so bad because I've got a Pikachu, but the fact that there's one for Pikachu, one for Raichu, one for Charmander, one for Charmeleon, one for Charizard, that's just tedious. Oh, I need to... yeah, alright. I mean, if we're only fighting one-on-one, it seems weird. Let's see which is a strong Pikachu. It's weird that you won't let me fight if I don't have Pikachu top left, but fine. Las Ikui. So it's level, yep, level 75. So I'm only 15 levels lower, but I don't have anything that's good against lightning. So Splishy Splash! It's Pikachu versus Jolteon all over again. Strong against physical moves. Well, that's good, because I've got Splishy Splash! Splishy Splash! Oh. I don't even know what you hit me with there. But Splishy Splash! Then this might kill me. Oh no, I'm gonna hold on. Come on! Splishy Splash! Oh, come on! Why couldn't you hold on there, Pikachu? Disappointed in you. I knew my Pikachu was the best of the best. I mean, I almost beat you with a Pikachu that was 15 levels lower. But fine, whatever. I'll come back when I'm level 75 and I'll cream you properly. By which I mean defeat you. Don't get me confused. Yeah, so there's just loads of them hanging around now. At least they don't just walk over to me and try... I mean, it's supposed to be weird if they did. I do actually have to engage them, but... yeah, it's one of the... It's a post-game thing that I don't really have any interest in doing. So there are a few things to do here. First of all, we need to go catch... well, I say first of all, we need to go and catch legendary Pokemon. So I haven't been to the power plant yet, and then I need to go to Seafoam Islands, and then I need to go back up to Victory Road to get, and then we've got, well, we should have all three of them. Before I do that, let's go to Fuchsia. This is dumb. Like, look, this kid was a Caterpie master. Like, why? Why are you a Caterpie master? Why aren't you just a? Why don't you a Butterfree master? Why would you intentionally train a Caterpie to level 75 and not evolve it? Like, I'm looking forward to seeing the Magikarp master, who's got a level 75 man. In fairness, the only thing is to fight him, I need to get another Magikarp and get him up to almost the same level. So I'd be no better. It's so dumb. Anyway, the reason I'm here is because there should be a certain pair that I need to talk to. So that they can fulfill a lifelong... well, I mean, technically my lifelong dream's already been fulfilled, but they can fulfill it a little bit better. It's Jesse and James! The boss is missing. Oh, what's going to happen to Team Rocket? Don't be such a wimp. The boss we're talking about, hiding, let's prepare his next scheme. I didn't need to read this out. I haven't been doing it, so... We're in the post-game. I haven't been reading all the text out so far, so I'm just going to, you know, read it in your own time. Yep, so we're going to have one final fight with Team Rocket. Before they blast off forever. I think. Maybe that you can still go and find them somewhere, I don't know. As far as I know. It would be cool if these two became the Weezing and Arbok Masters, though, and you could go and find them in the world. Why are you fighting me with Pokemon that are weaker than the Pokemon I fought in the Elite Four? Just from a gameplay point of view, it doesn't make any sense. It would make sense for them to become the masters, like, of each of these Pokemon. Like, I get the point is that they're like these they're fan service. They've got no other. They serve no other function. But the fact that they're dedicated to one Pokemon each, they don't pick up any other Pokemon across the course of the game. They really should be the masters. Like, whoever is the Weezing and Arbok Masters are just pale imitations to the glory that are Team Rocket, Jesse, and James. Ah, so now, see, they're setting up... Oh, okay, I thought they were setting up them trying to steal Pikachu, but no, they just want me to join Team Rocket. Well... I don't know, I thought Well was like, yeah, I guess. But I got the Blast Off set from Team Rocket. It's the final set of clothes, I believe. We feel great! It's not exactly Team Rocket blasting off again, is it? And Meow just vanished into nothing. Bye, Team Rocket. I won't miss you that much, but I'm happy that you gave me clothes. Let's get Team Rocketal! There we go. And the best thing is Pikachu doesn't get a blast-off hat, which means I get to keep his haircut. I mean, his hair would stay there anyway, but... Yeah, there's no blast-off hat to go with the blast-off set. Cool. I get to be the special elite white Team Rocket set. It's never explained why Jesse and James have a different coloured Team Rocket outfit, in fairness, compared to the normal grunts. Like, that you could argue that they're the elite team, but they're really, really not. Okay. Let's go and get us some birds. It is cool being able to fly like this now. Apart from anything else, just because, you know, it's a time saver. And the best thing is because I can fly, and I don't even have to surf down to the river. Oh, there's a Rattata trainer. I can just fly down here, and the Pokemon still spawn in, so I can still see what I'm not fighting. And there's the Electabuzz Master just hanging out like a creep. I suppose I should go and talk to this fine cosplayer because he's not in a cave. He's just a happy cosplaying man. So it's interesting to see what level these guys are at now, because there's two ways they could have done this. They could have either made it so that as soon as you got Surf, they leveled everything to this level, or that they expect you to come back much later. 42. Okay, not terrible, but yeah, not... Like, I suppose, yeah, they probably did assume that you would come back here. I think, though, that all of the legendary birds are about even, though. So, even though... Even though I could have got Zapdos earlier, it still would have been as hard to catch as Moltres, which I would have got to much later. I think. I also don't remember there being that many trainers in the power plant, so I might be wrong, though. I'm sure that there are power workers, I think they're called, or something, in here, and there's probably going to be some burglars or something as well. Oh, no, actually, no, because it's not an abandoned power plant. So there should just be power workers. And a Thunderstone. I just had a thought. Fuck! Jerry doesn't level up. God damn it, in that moment, I had a thought. I thought, I got a Thunderstone, and I thought, yeah, I don't think there's anything that I need to use a Thunderstone on anymore. And then in that second, my brain went, execute uses a Leaf Stone. You need a Leaf Stone. God damn it. God damn it. You're in my Hall of Fame because of that. That is the most permanent mistake I could have made. God damn it. Well, at least as promised, I can do this joke. There we go. I have judged Jury the Executor. Wasn't worth it, was it? No, it was not. Right. In that case, let's not go to the power plant. Let's go get a Dratini real quick. And now that I can get to the Cerulean Cave, I can just go and get I can go and get a natural Dratini. I don't need to go and catch one of my Safari Dratinis. Alright, I suppose I can fight you. Hey champion, you're not in this cave for now. I'll face you as a coach trainer. Yeah, go on then. I might as well. I'm not doing the Cerulean Cave yet, I should point out. I want the Cerulean Cave to be not the last thing I do, because I know there's stuff after the Cerulean Cave, but I want it to be, I want to get the legendary birds first before I go and catch. I want to do it in order. I want to do this properly. But I'll fight this dude, because since I'm here. Be impolite to walk past him. And hey, maybe he'll give me something cool. Oh. Thanks, Sonic. That superpower is rough. But they've given it to everyone now, and everyone's using it. But as soon as they gave it to me as an option, they just went, right, it's fair game now. Everyone's going to have superpower. Everyone that can have superpower will have superpower, and you've got nothing to complain about. And I feel like I could still complain about it, if I'm honest. Really. Oh, that's incredibly convenient. I love it when you don't quite kill a Pokemon and it attacks you and then it dies from the recall. It's like, well, thanks. That's incredibly kind of you. I appreciate it. No, Floaty Fall should do. No, oh no, because he's poison as well. Oh, well, I flinched him. I always think Floaty Fall should do more against ground, but it does, but it doesn't do against poison, so I think we should just use that. Oh well, he flinched, so it's not like he got an extra hit in or anything. To be honest, this guy's got a decent team of Pokemon. Like, this is an Elite 4 level team of Pokemon he's got here. Like, I get why they put him in charge of guarding the Cerulean Cave. Maybe the king of the sea, but I'm the king of the land. Whatever. I fill you with lightning and make you die. Now, you're not as rich as an Elite 4, though. 5,200? Christ. I'll take your Mega Horn, though. The TM, I mean. Again, don't get the wrong idea. Who can learn Mega Horn? No one can. Great. I'm hoping Dratinis just spawn in the starting area. Jesus, Graveler. So I don't have to... Can I ride Charizard in here? That's my bag. No, he just flies on the ground, so I can't use him to go on the water. I think they are in the water, though. If they're too far in, I'll just go and catch... I'll just go and catch one from the Safari Zone. But if I can get one in this area, on the plus side, I don't think there are many, or any, potentially. God, Golden looks creepy walking around. Look at him. He looks like he's going to chase you in a dark night. Christ. Kind of scary sometimes. I don't think there are any trainers in Cerulean Cave. There might be? In theory, there should just be champions here. Oh. Well, I might as well get a Lickitung while I'm here. Mightn't I? It'd be rude not to. Should probably save my golds and silvers actually for the legendaries, so... I don't even need to use one, so... I definitely should. Silvers for the birds, gold for Mewtwo, because I think... Oh no, actually, I don't need to save them for Mewtwo, do I? That's a silly thing I said there, isn't it? It is. Jesus, Lickitung is such a... Like, the Pokemon movie... People, you might have your own opinions on the super realistic version of all the animals in the Pokemon... in Detective Pikachu, but... Lickitung really is a monster, and they've really done it justice by making it look like the monster that it is. Like, it is probably nightmare fodder. Right, so that's interesting. So I was just double checking to make sure, like, because sometimes certain Pokemon only spawn in certain areas of a place. For example, the Dittos in the Pokemon Mansion only spawn in the lowest floor of the Pokemon. Well, no, they do spawn everywhere, but they have a higher chance of spawning in the lowest, lowest floor. So I was like, I'll just double check and make sure Dratinis do actually spawn in that room. I am certain that every time I have checked this information, because I've been looking at... Maybe I just made an assumption that Dratini couldn't be caught until Cerulean Cave. Because I've checked several times to see which Pokemon... You know, which Pokemon I have left to catch and where to get them. And, like, every time I've been told... I'm sure I had it in my head that I needed to get Dratini in Cerulean Cave. But I just checked, apparently you can get Dratini on Route 10, which is... Hang on. Does Route 10 run up beyond Rock Cave? Because I don't think there's any spawns here. Yes. So I was in the right place anyway. God damn it. Game makes me look like a fool. If I'd come to the power plant earlier, I might have caught one. I know it's not the game's fault for making me look like a fool. I do that myself handily. You know what I'm thinking? I might just go and catch a Safari Dratini anyway. But genuinely, I would be entirely in favour of catching Pokemon legitimately. I mean, in fairness, this might actually be harder to catch, but we'll get into that. The problem is that I need to get Dratini to level 65 to evolve it into a Dragonite. So, if I catch one in Route 10, where I was supposed to be a lot earlier, it's probably going to be like around level 30 to 40, which means it's going to be annoying trying to actually. See, this is just so much easier. It's going to be annoying actually trying to get it to 65. These will have boosted XP, and they should be a bit higher. So what I need to do is find one with a high CP. I also don't have to worry about this and running away or anything as well. The other thing is, and it's going to make this difficult, but I really want to catch one with a Premier Ball. Huh. So, I'm figuring out how to do the catching, but it's not the way you... It's not... Basically, I'm just... So, like, to get this one on the right, I'm throwing to the left. Okay, and that didn't work that time. Okay, and that's just now stopped working, so... Jeez, I really, really hate... I fucking hate this. Like, there's just no reliable way to get it to go... Like, just when I think I'm kind of figuring it out, I then try and do it again and it just... It just changes. Like, that was a completely different throw to the throw I did a minute ago to get one there. Well, my best bet here is to just not waste time using berries. I think he's going to run. He did a special animation. That normally means they're going to run. Yep. I mean, it doesn't mean anything because I'm in the Safari Zone, but... Yes! Haha! And I got him with a Premier Ball, which is what I wanted. Because if you're going to be on my team, you better have good stats. Because I used a lot of in fairness, I can get a lot of Premier Balls for quite cheap now, but that's still not the point. Long time this Pokemon's existence was recently confirmed by a fisherman who caught one. Recently? What about Lance? Like, he's clearly had one for a while. Great stats. Okay. It's not the best. Alright, but they're not bad either. However, I still have Premier Balls and several Dratinis, so I can go. Let's go and catch another one. It's got to be Zippy Zap. It's the only thing I've got. Come on, Paralyze. Nope. All right. Well, we tried. Oh, Pikachu, hang on! He hung on for me, and he confused.